Fuck the right words. Be the right signal. You spent too long trying to say the right thing, trying to be understood before being embodied. But the universe doesn't speak English. It speaks frequency. So stop over-articulating. Start radiating. If someone is in a spiral, you don't fix their thoughts. You become the breath that they forgot they were holding. You slow your rhythm. And like two pendulums in a room, their chaos starts sinking to your calm. That's entrainment. You already do this. Ever notice how people match your laugh, your tone? How a silent stare, it can calm or terrify depending on the frequency behind it. That's the power of your field, not your fucking paragraph. The feeling is the fact, so install that. Beliefs don't stick because they're true. They stick because they feel true. That's why someone clings to self-sabotaging ideas, like it's a safety blanket cloaked in trauma. It feels safer than change. But guess what? You're the frequency that makes something else feel more real. And when you believe with your body, with your breath, with your fucking posture, they download that shit by osmosis. No arguing needed. Just being a stronger broadcast signal. Confuse, break, lead. Confusion isn't failure. It's the gateway drug to transformation. The trance gap, that moment when the mind script glitches, and there's a breath of silence. That's where the rewrite happens. It's the eye of the hurricane, where the old loops crash and the new code slides in. You've been scared of making people uncomfortable, thinking they'll reject you. Nah. They're just in that sacred pause, that liminal void. And in that void, they're fucking listening with their whole system. So don't fear the freeze. Use it. Lead through it. Science translated into street language. Mirror neurons. Your energy is a contagious software update. Polyvagal theory. Safety isn't a concept, it's a signal. State before thought. Change the chemistry first. The cognition follows. Neuroplasticity. Brains are Play-Doh with patterns. Every time you shift your state, you shift theirs. Every time you breathe when they panic, you become their nervous system's North Star. You want to change lives, master your fucking baseline. You got stuck because your power was never modelled properly. Let's get real. You were punished for being too intense, shamed for being too emotional, conditioned to dilute your essence to keep the peace. Fuck that noise. That wasn't your truth. That was someone else's fear controlling your potential. And now you've internalized their projection as if it's your limitation. Let that shit burn. You were never too much. You were just misunderstood by people who couldn't hold the voltage. Now you hold your own, and in doing so, you become the permission slip that others didn't know they were waiting for. Name the fucking loops, then break them. The top loops that have been keeping you stuck. Seeking validation before expression. Explaining instead of embodying. Shrinking so others don't feel small. Avoiding silence because it makes you feel unseen. Performing clarity when you're actually afraid. You break loops by creating rupture, pattern interrupt, contradiction. Say the thing that doesn't fit. That's the crowbar to the cage. Then you breathe and you lead. Pace their pain, lead to your truth. They believe what they believe because it's tied to survival, to their identity, to not dying alone. So first, meet from there. Validate the pain. Nod to the fear. Show you see the why behind their story. Then shift your breath. Drop your tone. Speak from certainty, not from needing them to agree. That's how they follow. Not because you convinced them, because you reminded them of what they forgot they could feel. And that feeling becomes a bridge from their prison to your freedom. Say this in your head, not like affirmations, but like fucking declarations. I'm the frequency. I don't explain, I embody. My calm is more powerful than their storm. I confuse patterns to install freedom. My breath is a broadcast tower. I lead through state, not strategy. I'm here to be liked. I'm here to fucking shift reality. These aren't just thoughts. They're neurological fire codes. Each repetition grooves a new neural pathway. Each breath stabilizes it, and soon. They're not beliefs anymore. They're just how you fucking exist. Your energy, it's sacred architecture. And every time you slouch, silence yourself, over-explain, you're vandalizing your own altar. You want karma, here it is. What you refuse to claim will own you. What you embody becomes the law of your reality. So act like your vibe sets the tone, because it does. Breathe like your lungs are the soundboard of the cosmos, because they are. Speak like your voice echoes into timelines, because it fucking will. From now on, you are the calibration point. You're the living field. You're the energetic permission slip. No more waiting, no more shrinking, no more asking for permission to burn bright. Be the fucking signal. Breathe it, broadcast it. Watch the whole damn world catch up.